Namaste to you all.
Namaste, Pavanji.
Namaste, PKG. DK Shiv. Okay, so that's better. Okay, so today, Namaste, all of you. So we'll be doing we are doing meditations, if suppose. So we'll do another kind of meditation you might have not practiced. Okay, but before that, you need a copy and a pen. Okay, so I will be saying you some questions. You write the question first. How safe do you feel in your life and why? How safe do you feel in your life and why? Okay. What makes you feel safe and secure? What makes you feel safe and secure? How do you incorporate nature in your sadhana? How do you incorporate nature in your sadhana or practice? Anything, or in your life on a daily basis? Okay. How has your sexual desire and physical passion changed in the past year? How have your sexual desire and physical passion changed in the past year? How are you relating on a physical level with your partner or to your own self if you are not in a relationship? How are you relating to your partner on a physical level, to your partner or to yourself if you are not in a relationship? What does intimacy mean to you? What does intimacy mean to you? Where do you exercise your personal power in your life? Where do you exercise your personal power in your life? What does leadership mean to you? What does leadership mean to you? How have the definition of love changed in the past year, months, weeks, days, anything, okay? It can be a year, month, weeks, or a day. How has your definition of love changed in the past year, months, weeks, days? Where does love live in your body? Where does love live in your body? Okay, six more questions. Easy. Take a breather. Okay, good. Who in your life needs to hear your truth? Who in your life needs to hear your truth? Are you hesitated or you consider someone to speak to? Are you hesitant or you are looking or consider someone to speak the truth to? Are you keeping secrets in your life? From whom and why? Who in your life most honors your truth? Who in life most honors your truth? Last three. Take a breather. Where in your life does your inner vision feel the most accurate? Where does in your life your inner vision feel the most accurate? All okay, Julie ji? Okay. Where in your life could you use additional insight right now? Where in your life could you use additional insight right now? The final question. When you think of yourself as a sacred counselor or visionary, how do you feel. When you think of yourself as a sacred counselor or visionary, how do you feel? Okay, so these are 16 questions. Try to look at them and start forming answers within you. You don't have to write. Just try and see which questions you just could not answer. Okay, done. All of you done. Okay, I assume. So all these questions are related to your 6 chakras. If you can answer them through Jnana Yoga, you can clean your chakras. If you really answer them, okay, which we'll talk a little later. So life is not easy. It never was. It never will be. Life is not fair. It never was. And it never will be. Do not fall into the trap. The trap which is known as an which is known as an listment trap. Never ever say or feel or allow any part of you to even feel that you are a victim. Never. Because you are not a victim. Just get over it and you will meet you. If ever you feel you are lost or you feel you are a victim, ask yourself one question. What does success mean to me? Simple question. What does success mean to me? It can be money, love, family, relationship, good health, anything, spirituality, anything. Just try to leave this world a little better than it was gifted to you. That's all. Just try to leave this world a little better. Okay. So keep asking yourself this question, if possible, every day. Your answers can vary, they can keep on changing. That is not the big issue. Actually, it is not an issue if your answers change. But do yourself a little favor. This little favor, that whatever the answer is, you will not create for yourself geo paradise. Okay, just try to do that. Prioritize who you are. Keep doing that, and look into and move towards who you really want to be. It can be anything. Okay, we are all unique, all different. Don't spend your time, never, with anything that starts to define your character. Person, place, thing, whatever. Don't allow that. Be brave to take the hill, but at least know what your hill is. So, first define success. What is success? Then, what is success for you? And once you have defined it, maintain yourself to keep going on that direction. Tend the garden, water the soil, keep the land fertile, making adequate time for the sunshine to fall on it. Keep the land fertile. Okay. So, who you are not is not so important as where you are. It is as much as important who you are as who you are not. Okay. So the first step to identify you in life doesn't come by the answer, I know. It starts with the answer, who I am not. So the more you know who you are not, you will start to know who you are. And this is known as process of elimination. So in this life, eliminate. The more you eliminate, the more you will find you. Okay. So that's it. And that's how you define who you are. When you know who you are not. So instead of asking Ramana Maharishi's meditation, who am I? Look at it from the other side. Who I am not. So who you are not? PKG?
Yes, Pawanji, yeah.
Who you are not?
It's a lot of work to say who I am not, because there are so many things I am not, you know.
No, right now, who you are not. Anybody who can answer this? At least 6 things who you are not.
I mean, I'm not a 6 foot tall person. I'm not a leader. I'm not.
Nobody even said you are a leader.
Yeah, I mean, so how do we identify I am not that what people think I am from that point of view, or
No, from what you think. From
you
what
say,
you think. But you cannot think, I cannot think I am a teacher of yoga. I cannot even think that. This has to be only told by others, which means I am dependent on others to validate me, which is not me even in my thought. That's how we can identify who we are not. Okay. That is how we will find the answer who I am not. Otherwise, it's easy. I can say I am not a son of my parents, but parents are needed to say me I am their son. Then I think I am their son. Otherwise, I won't think. So when I was born, the doctor or the nurse or anybody had to show me that she is my mother, he is my father. Other was needed to identify me. What we are now trying to find is who we are not, to find who we are. It wasn't an easy question. I thought so you would answer that. I also answered the same when this was asked to me. That way it looked easy. You cannot say six, you can say 600 things. I am not. The thing is, who you are not. Come on. We are not something. At least we know we are not something. So what is it? I only ask six. If you start writing, you will find 100.
so we identify ourselves, whatever we say we are not, but then let people tell us that what we are, right?
If people tell us what we are, that's not a reality. That's not a truth. Because whatever can be said is not a truth in the universe. This we already discussed in the morning, right?
Right.
Okay. So it's your homework. Tomorrow is an off day. You all can present yourself on the next day. Okay. And also these 16 questions, if you find time. It's not a test, it's just to see if you can answer this 16, you will be actually able to answer who you are not. This was related. Whatever comes from here through my teachers is always related. How I don't know, but they always say things which get related somehow. Either they are too much educated or I am a fool to believe whatever they say makes sense. Something. One is right, at least. I don't see another third option. Okay. So when we were talking about the victim thing, remember this. You are only victim to the rules you live by. Drop all rules if you don't want to be a victim, if you don't want to fall into that trap. So most people are living in a illusion based on someone else's beliefs. And if I fall into that category, I will always remain a victim. If we have our life based on someone else's beliefs. Okay. The biggest mistake we all do, or might have done, still doing, or did anything. It is that conscious mind thinks that it is in control, which is truly false. The subconscious mind doesn't think about it, but it is in total control. So if we are trying to make the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind get in control by using the conscious mind, we will always feel, oh my God, I can't do it. That's where we will land. This is why process of elimination. Eliminate the unconscious mind. The conscious mind cannot control this because the conscious mind in a day is somewhere used between 1 to 5%. And other 95 to 99% of who we are is a programmed thing by the unconscious or the subconscious mind. And this is not just here, this is everywhere. In every cell, tissue, bone, muscle, blood, even that heartbeat, even that digestive system. So we have to eliminate the unconscious mind before knowing truly what the conscious mind is. Same thing. What I am not, when I know this, I will know who I am. So it's a process of elimination. And we have to do this every day. Eliminate. Because we cannot throw it out. We just have to eliminate it. Elimination is transformation. Okay, we are not using those other elimination, at least on this spiritual talk. When we say elimination, we are meaning transformation. So from a cocoon, we are becoming butterfly again and again and again. And if we keep on doing this every day, one day we totally will be a butterfly, colorful one, because chakras are full of colors, 7 colors, almost a rainbow or a rainbow. Okay, so we'll do now a meditation where we will try to look into the process of elimination. So please come into any comfortable seated pose. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Lengthen your spine, chin parallel to the ground. Close your eyes. Simply connecting to your breath. Allowing yourself the permission to become the breath. So as you feel you are the breath, now start to see yourself as energy. You are energy in the present moment. Breathe and feel. And as you feel, align. Pick up your name softly within yourself 7 times. Your name softly 7 times. Imagine your name written beautifully on a beautiful beach. Now visualize a golden thread of light threaded through a beautiful golden needle of intention. In this moment, whatever resonates, imprint your intention as you use the thread to weave the golden thread of light through your energy center. Now feel, visualize the golden thread passing through your eye, the spiritual eye. Wrap the thread around star earth chakra, which is 3 centimeters away from your third eye. Now feel that earth star chakra underneath your feet. Now start pulling up the thread gently and wrap your root chakra with the intention of grounding and protection. slowly bringing the needle, the thread around your sacral chakra, calling intention for creativity, sensuality, sexuality, passion. Now, imagine a will of passion and desire pulsing within you. All your desires and longings manifested in state of sacred intimacy and pleasure. Gently wrap the thread all around your sacral chakra. Now slowly move towards your solar plexus, setting a intention for personal growth. Imagine the deepest sense of self esteem and self worth enveloping you as you thread up towards your heart chakra. Winding it around your heart in alignment with your intention of love and divine union. Now weave the thread higher towards your throat chakra. Locate the center of truth, the bridge between who you are and how you present yourself in the world. Start wrapping the golden thread around your throat area. Imagine easy access to your unencumbered truth. Listen to the voices of your guides. As they seek to bring you closer to who you truly are. Now, wind, wind the golden thread towards your third eye to access intention of inner knowing. Finally, move the thread around your crown chakra as you feel total connection to the source. Remember, you are energy. Energy has vibration and frequency. Now, the frequency you are is freely flowing, and as it freely flows, you are surrendering totally to know all you wish to know in this present moment. Visualize yourself certain amount of downloads happening into you as you know who you are from the source. Now feel and know and experience you are in a place of joy, peace, bliss. Acceptance, love. Now wind the thread 30 centimeter above the top of your head. Soul Star Chakra. You are connected to the thread, to the center, up and below, totally energized. Whenever you wish, you can come into this space, place of bliss. As you inhale, you are totally healing. All your energy centers are balancing. As you exhale, you are purely healed. All energy centers balanced. You are energy. Feel this totally. The universe around you, within you, is energy. Vibrations attract vibration. Feel your vibration spreading all over. Make some movements in your fingers, toes. Extend your legs in front of you. Shake your legs side to side, up and down. Roll your neck from right to left and then from left to right. Lift your shoulders up and down. Come into any folded seated pose, Sukhasana, Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, whatever you like. Bring your palms in front of your heart center. Rub your palms against each other, creating heat, creating energy. Now place your palms on your eyes gently. Feel energy moving into you. Keep your eyes closed. Place your left palm on your thigh, palm facing up. With your right palm, move into Vishnu Mudra. Close your right nostril. Inhale from your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close your left nostril and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open your right nostril. Exhale for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale from your right for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8. Close your right nostril and hold for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Open your left nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close your left nostril and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your left arm on right arm on your thigh or on your knee. Return back to your normal inhalation and exhalation. Whenever you are ready, gently blink open your eyes. Okay, that's it. That was your meditation. The final one from me. Okay, no more meditations. At least not from my side.
Pavanji, at the end of the meditation, the 30 centimeter above the head, what is that? The soul or?
It is the soul star chakra.
Okay, soul star chakra.
Yeah, it is a chakra.
Yeah.
So in total, we have 108,
14.
100 and 112 chakras within us. And there are 2 chakras which are outside us. This is one of them. And above that is another chakra, which is somewhere said, I don't know, I haven't seen, but I have read it. It's somewhere 90 more centimeters above this, which is universal soul star chakra. They play a major role in who we are. Okay, so we are not here by accident. We are here because of these 2 chakras. So if somebody has to be victim, it has to be they. If somebody is unworthy, it is they. Not this. No way. That's how you remain easy. Because life is not easy. At least I can be easy. Life is not fair. I can be fair. Okay. All okay?
Yeah.
This was your chakra meditation. Eliminating process or rewriting your own destiny. This is how we write. This is the only way we write, actually. If I have known so far, this is the easiest and the only way to write. Okay, anyways, you have 16 questions to deal with tomorrow. You can deal with them. Now, if you have any question, that is a big thing.
Yes, I have a question,
Yes.
but it's a general question about uh, it. Are there many different steps in the rising of Kundalini, or is it only in one or two steps, or are there others?
So there are many techniques used to kindle with the Kundalini. But Kundalini rises in two ways. One, a person will feel in every center. The other is a person will never know, and the Kundalini will rise. So if there are blockages in those energy centers, a person will feel. So if there is a blockage in Manipura, stomach aches, vomiting, diarrhea can happen. It's normal. If it is somewhere in the heart, a little issue with the breath, the heartbeat increasing or slowing, the heart getting cold, totally possible. If the energy was blocked in the throat, the voice might start to break or it can get stopped for a certain period of time. Okay. If it was too much for the energy or too much for this energy to handle, the voice might forever be over. Forever. A person might start to feel kind of migraine, headaches, fever, if energy is blocked in the third eye. If Shiva here was being surrounded by blockages, a person may land up in a mental abyssal. Totally possible. This is why we only work on cleansing. We are not trying to make it rise. We are only trying to clean the passage so that if it rises, which it does always, it rises in our consciousness. Because if when it is rising, we are conscious, we will know it. If we are unconscious and it starts to rise, it's not good. It actually is not good if we are not conscious. So yes, that's it. But don't be afraid. If it has to rise, it will rise. Nobody can stop it. Okay? If you don't even want it to rise, if it is time for it to rise, it will rise. We don't know what is its time. We don't know. It's like it can happen in a aha moment sometimes. You listen to something and you are, it has risen up. It happened in case of many people. Ramana Maharishi was studying a book when he was 15.5 years old. The book finished, last page, last sentence, Kundalini rised up. There was another guru in Tamil Nadu. He was walking by. A small kid threw a stone which hit him on the medulla, and his Kundalini rised. So there are many incidents. Such incidents are not like taboo. They have happened. There is a yoga teacher right now in this community. Daniel Rama, if you have heard about it or not. He fell down from a 6-storied building, broke 43 different area bones, left on a bed for a period of plus 1.5 years. The doctors declared he will never be able to walk. He did not accept it, and he found himself in the ashram of Shivanand ashram in US, which place I just forgot it, but he went there. One day he was washing the dishes or doing the dishes. The plate fell down from his hand. His Kundalini rised. And it was actually noticeable. I did not notice it, but I have met people who were around Daniel Rama in that time, because I was also in Swami Shivanand Ashram in Kerala, which is the biggest one, the original one. And one of the teacher who teaches here and there, she was narrating this story. So yeah, we don't know. We don't even know if anybody's Kundalini has already rise. How can we know? We can only experience it when we come close, because it's a snake. If assumed, feel it's a snake with its tongue out always. And if it comes into the same contact with another snake, This is how we know otherwise. It's interesting thing. I mean, if you really want to study more depth, study Shiva Samrita. Shiva Samrita is a book written from, published from Bihar Yoga School. Shiva Samrita. You can find small PDFs. That's more easy to read because the whole book is a volume. So if you read into some of the verses of Lord Shiva, you will actually understand a lot about Kundalini. It's an interesting thing, but it's not a snake. That is real. This I know, not from outside, but my experience. There is no snake. And the snake is also not coiled. This is also true. These two things are purely true. Other things you can experience it in your life. When the thing is here, you don't even have to be ready. Otherwise, we have to be ready. In Kundalini, you don't have to be even ready, and it happens. That's a danger. Is it not? That's a danger. This is why yoga so much, or Patanjali ji so much focuses on mind. He just keeps on saying to get rid of the mind. And not throw it away. Get rid means don't stay in your mind, move towards your center. So if we move towards our center, which is our heart, we are always safe. We are always safe. Because here it's a curiosity, but mind knows everything. That's a danger. So stay in your heart center more so that you start to feel easy in life. Let me read you a sutra from Shiva Samrita. Janadhishtanam matrika. Janadhishtanam matrika. It's Shiva Sutra 1.4. It says the universe is created by subtle, unknown sound. The Sanskrit word matrika means the universal mother and her Shakti, power of sound, pulsating frequencies that pervades letters, and therefore all objects which are known by the letters that make up words. While most of us feel we are living in a solid material reality because of the information conveyed to us through the five senses, the accurate understanding is that our brain processes our individual external reality as electrical impulses. Deeply, we do not see the world with our eyes. We do not hear sounds with our ears. What we take as external five senses information is modified by existing proclivities we have in our brain. There is a cell in the retina complexly mechanized, and there is an electric signal as a image, a cell in the ear, which actually sees. What it is trying to say is, when a person starts to see from the ear and hear from the eyes, that person starts to hear the sound of matrika. Each individual experiences 10 external world. Okay. And each person in every moment has 10 different perceptions. When you see an image, what you see is an image produced by electrical signals. In Sanskrit, the aspect of mind that cooperates the five senses, which build up perception, images, and concepts, is known as manas. Now, manas is not buddhi. This is why English does not give us the total reality of this mind. Because in English, it's a brain, it's a mind. But there is more into it. Only when we understand how buddhi acts and how manas is formed, then we can start to cleanse. And only then the frontal lobe and the back side lobe will become one, not before. And this is Shiva saying many thousand years ago. And it is still significant because now even science is saying the same thing. This is why nowadays science is so much concerned on the conscious and the subconscious, unconscious mind. You did not hear all these things 20, 25, 30 years ago. In the last decade, science is really very serious about conscious and unconscious state. Because with the things happening in this universe, even science has no answers. And when they started studying cells and the genes, they started to find that whatever is happening within us is not because of genes. It is because of the environment we are in. And if we let the external environment rule over us, we will always form more and more unconscious states for us. And this is why some of the diseases, and we are not talking about the recent disease which is going, we are also not talking about the diseases names we know, but certain kinds of diseases in the world are formed not because there is something wrong here, but because things are wrong outside and our perception formed from the unconscious mind
And we are
makes us fall into those traps. This is why we have to deeply study manas, which means the mind. And the mind is not only this, because Sanskrit word manas has two words, man plus as. Man means the feeling, the thought. So this whole body is man. It means the whole body is unconscious mind. This whole body is unconscious mind. And English translators are only trying to teach this. This is why things are not going the way they should. Things are going according to how the environment wants things to happen. But we within us have a beautiful thing called energy, which we are. Whatever we want, if we start to raise those vibrations in us, that frequency will be sent into the environment. And then when frequencies and frequencies meet each other, so suppose you are in US and I am in India. There is a distance, some 2,800 miles or 3,000 miles. But if you are creating a thought, a vibration with a frequency, and in that moment, if this is also creating the same frequency, that many distance of 2,800 miles, this whole area will be now vibrating with this energy. And whoever comes into that space, they will feel that energy. And this is why this moment in the living era we all have the capability to change the whole world. And we need to come into contact through not sitting here, through vibrations and frequencies. This is why we have to study manas so deeply. Otherwise, we will not understand, because I think I said you this. The unconscious mind thinks that it is controlling everything. Actually, it is not. The subconscious mind doesn't even think about it, but it is controlling everything. So no matter what I want, okay, if I have not gone to the underlined unknown belief stored in me, and even if I get it or the thing is manifested in my life, one, the thing will not reach to me. And secondly, if the thing reaches to me, I will actually fuck up with the thing and the thing will be lost. So this is the thing. Things can come to you, but if it happened from your unconscious state, it will actually F the life totally. So this is why many of these holy books say, whatever you think, before thinking, become conscious. Because whatever you think will appear. It will happen. If a thought is being produced, there is no way we can stop it. So be aware of your thoughts. This is why the first yama is there, ahimsa. This is the only reason. Because if a mosquito is biting me in this moment, and unconsciously, if my hand killed the mosquito, the unconscious mind has sent an energy. Whatever harms me will get killed or destroyed. And then this signal is been sent to every cell in me. And then if a person comes and I find danger, either I will box him, kick him. If I have a revolver, I will shoot him. This is very deep, but since you are studying Kundalini, you really need to know at least these. You actually need to know more. Lots. We all need. I'm not saying you. When I say you means the whole universe, which includes me. We really need to know or go into more depths because we have taken a responsibility unknowingly or knowingly. We have started walking on this path. There is no return back. There is no return back. Why do I say that? Because we will get mad if we now go totally into the world we came from. We cannot adjust there anymore. There is no chance of returning back. This is why I said, be brave enough to climb the hill, but at least know the hill. But maybe we didn't know the hill and we started this journey. So now there is no return back. There is only one thing we can do. Get more deep. And getting more deep is letting us free from what we know. So when we free ourselves from what we know, we become empty, and then the universe, this 114th chakra and the 113th chakra will start to download things into the crown chakra, which will then move into us. So now it's time for us to empty ourselves so that we can let the universe download information. And then so that we can walk. This is why sadhana regularly. That is the only thing. And it's not that it's okay, many will do, I will just go slow. On this path, there is no slow going happening because this path is not plain, it's a slide, total sliding. How do you know this? Or how will you know this? See, if you know a little bit that you should not do this and you do that, it will create unnecessary troubles, feelings, thoughts, emotions. Because we know we should not do it in our consciousness and we do it in our consciousness. So whatever we do in our consciousness is creating energy within us. So I don't want you to get afraid. Okay, there is no such intention whatsoever. I don't have those kind of intention. What I really want is, please go deep. It's time. This is the only way when we can leave the world into a little more better place. And many yoga books, many, even the Upanishads, the old Bibles, the Qurans say this. If suddenly someone starts this path, they should know they are the chosen ones. Now, since we are the chosen ones, we don't have a choice. So if we don't do this lifetime, the next lifetime we will have to do double. And if I miss my that lifetime also, I will know to do that 4 times. Even doing 1 time is like F life. And think about doing it for twice or 4 times or 8 times. Because it will go on multiplying. Just like the cells in us. Now, in a human body, scientists said this, not me, but scientists can prove it. I also can prove it. There are 50 trillion cells in us. 50 trillion cells, which means 50 trillion genes are also in us. Now, if we study what is a gene, gene is a gathered information. So it's a gathered information from the environment. When we were born or when we were out of the mother's womb, we already had 50 trillion genes in us. So if some die, say every day, hundreds and thousands and lakhs in numbers die. The thing is, if one dies, 10 are formed. So it's not that I will do it later. If you think you will do it later, you have already formed more genes, more gathered information from the environment. And the more we start gathering information from the environment, the more stronger the unconscious mind will become. Then it is only going to disturb us. So be careful, take care, and be safe. That's all I can say. I cannot say more than that because the next book I am writing is all this. So these are already like small extracts from my book, which is called Reprogramming the Pre-Programming. And it's a tough job, or not to write. To write is not a tough job. To reprogram the pre-program is a tough job. It's not easy. Okay, but I have something for you, for all of you, if you wish to take. Okay, because it's not in the course, and so it's not necessary you need to take it. But as I was writing this book, try to find out areas where you need to improve. Okay, write it down. I mean, if you want to, try to write every day which are the areas you want to improve in your life. Secondly, what you don't want, write it down. And thirdly, what you really want, write it down. This is one way of moving away from your unconscious mind. Because now you are talking to your unconscious mind. And when you start to talk to your unconscious mind, you have actually made your third eye open. So this chakra has to be open to talk to your unconscious mind. And this is why we are so focused on the third eye, so that we can actually eliminate the unconscious state of ours. There is a little drill. If you wish, you can do. If not, it's okay. Before you are going totally into sleep, there is a moment. Before you go into sleep, there is a moment where you are in the outside world and the inside world. Just before you enter inside, there is a outside. That is one moment. If you don't want anything, don't think anything in that moment. Be free so that you are not forming more cells and genes into you. So never go to sleep in anger. Never. Never go to sleep after having a fight. Never watch the stupid box and hear to media 1.37 minutes, hours. So before sleep, your last watching television should be 1 hour and 37 minutes before. Okay. When you wake up, before moving out of your inner world into the outer world, there is a space. In that space, never return back to your problems. So your day should not be, I have this to do, I have that to do. The moment we do this, we have created more cells and genes from the environment. So the best is when you wake up, don't open your eyes, at least for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Don't open them, keep them closed, and try to remind yourself of all the happy moments of your life, or all those moments when you were feeling complete, you were joyful, you were smiling, laughing, and joy. Yes, it is actually going to the past, but when you create these, the genes which will be created today will all be created from within, not from the environment outside. And then what will happen? Then you do your thing, whatever you have to do. But these are the two times when actually we can reprogram the pre-programmed mind. These are the two places or states. Every day, everyone has this opportunity. At night, 2.5 minute time is there, according to science, before we totally move into the final state. And before waking up and moving out into the outer world, we have a space of 2.5 minutes. So everyone in a day gets 5 minutes. In this 5 minutes, we have to change everything. So we get to write our story in 5 minutes every day. But if we calculate this 5 minutes every day, in 1 month, everything will change. Everything. Now, this is out of the course. If you are interested, you can do it. If not, it's okay. Anyways, if you have any questions, we can complete it, or otherwise, it's time. No questions? Wonderful. How is the weather there in US?
Yeah, it's today it's a little bit cloudy. We don't get many cloudy days.
But something
And,
happened in US a few days ago. Tornado?
Oh, I don't watch the news. Nothing happened where I live, but
Okay.
might be on the East Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also don't watch the news, but I have students.
Oh,
So
they
I
tell
do.
you
Yeah, it's always the students who give me the news.
news. Yeah. Yeah.
And actually it's not news. Sometimes it's very important, because the people living in tornado or living in those areas, 120 people died. And they are
Oh,
also the universe. And I am the universe. This is why it is important. Otherwise, it's not important. How many people died in Corona today is not important to me in general. But if I am the universe, it is really very important. As I said, this path is only sliding. And if I even for a moment don't have this space open for them, I will fall back, which I don't really want to. This is the teaching, PKG, I really wish to give. This is all I want to give. Nothing else. I don't know anything. I just know this. If this opens, if this really opens, we will never get anything which is not good for us. Okay, it might not look nice, that's another thing, but at least it will not harm us. This I can actually assure. I have done it. I have done this in my last some years. Every day, nothing bad happens. Things happen, they have to, but they don't harm me. They come, they shake me, and they go away. And I want this to happen to everyone. Then the genes will not be created by the environment. Okay, so sometimes watching news is not bad. Okay, we don't want to watch Messi giving a goal. That is not important for us. It doesn't even make any sense. A football and 22 players as full are running after a ball. It doesn't make sense because this sliding, that ball will not help. That's it. People are very busy watching games. They are not busy watching the universe. That's a shame. And we are trying to create a world of oneness. Think about it. Is it really possible? It is not. Because news can have negative effects on us. Yes, only if we allow. If we don't allow, there is no negativity happening out of the news. Anyways, we all have our own life. We all have our Ronaldos, Madonna. I don't know. I used to watch a lot. Now I don't, but it's okay. We all can enjoy life because at the end, we have to enjoy the life anyways. Okay, great. But yes, it's not nice. I mean, what is happening there isn't nice because it just happened suddenly. And scientists found out it was a collective energy. That is important news. Scientists in your country last night found out there was a collective energy in that environment which said destroy. And that is why things happened there. This is the news I look for. Okay, I'm not looking for people dying. I'm looking for why they are dying. Anyways, have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, night. Enjoy, breathe, relax. You have a little homework. If you find time, do it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Be safe.
Thank you, Pawanji.
Namaste,
Pawanji.
namaste, namaste, namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.